My son, remember what I say. Treasure my commands. Obey my command that you will live. Protect my teachings as you would your eyes. Obey my commands and you will live. Protect my teachings as you would your own eyes. Remember yourself of them. Write them down in your mind as if on a tablet. Be good to wisdom as if she were your sister. Make understanding your closest friend. Wisdom and understanding will keep you away from adultery. They will keep you away from unfaithful wife and unpleasing words. I once was standing at the window of my house. I looked out through the shutters. I saw some foolish young men. I noticed one of them who had no wisdom. He was walking down the street near the corner. He was on the road leading to our house. It was the twilight of the evening. The darkness of the night was just beginning. Then the woman approached him. She was dressed like a prostitute. I was planning to trick him. She was a loud and stubborn woman. She never stayed at home. She was always out in the street or in the city squares. She was always waiting around on the street corners. She grabbed him and kissed him. Without shame, she said to him, I made my fellow offering and I have the meat at home. I have kept my special promises. So I have come out to you. And I've come out to you to meet you. I have been looking for you and have found you. I have covered my bed with colored shade from Egypt. I have made my bed smell sweet with myrrh, aloe and cinnamon. Come, let's make love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's love. My husband is not at home. He has gone on a long trip. It took a lot of money with him and he won't be home for weeks. By her clever words, she made him giving. By her pleasing words, she led him into doing wrong. All at once he followed her. He was like an ox being led to the butcher. He was like a deer caught in a trap. But quickly, an arrow shot through his liver. He was like a bird caught in a trap. He didn't know what he did would kill him. Now, my son, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Don't let yourself be tricked by a woman who is guilty of adultery. Don't join her in her evil actions. She has ruined many good men. Many have died because of her. Going to her house is like taking the road to death. That road leads down to where the dead are. On some days, the rain continues to fall and it never stops. A wife who always quarrels is like that. You can never keep her quiet. Anyone who can keep her quiet could stop the wind and he could hold oil in his hand. It is better to live on the roof of your house than to live with a woman that argues. It is better to live on the roof of your house than to live with a woman that argues. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Every wise woman buildeth a house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bone. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband dwells safely trusting her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and walketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field and buyeth it with the fruit of her hands. She planted a vineyard. She gathered her lungs with strength and strengthened her arms. She perceived that her merchandise is good, and her candle goeth not out by night. She laid her hands to speed, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretched her hands to the poor, yea, she reached forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestries, and her clothing silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gate when he is seated among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. Strength and honor are clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up. Yes, her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellent them all. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. It is hard to find an excellent wife. She is worth more than rubies. Her husband trusts her completely with her. He has everything he needs. It does him good and not harm as long as he lives. Yes, she does him good and not harm as long as she lives. She looks for wool and linen. She looks to work with her hands. She's like a trader sheep. She goes far to get food. She gets up while it's still dark. She prepares food for her family. She's also feed her servant girls. She looks at the field and buys it. With the money she earns, she plants a vineyard. She does the work with energy. Her arms are strong. She makes sure that what she makes is good. She walks by a lamp late in the night. She makes thread with her hands and weaves her own clothes. She welcomes the poor and she helps the needy. She does not worry about family when it snows. They all have fine clothes to keep them warm. She makes coverings for her bed. Her clothes are made of linen and other expensive material. Her husband is recognized in the city meeting. He makes decisions, one of the leaders of the land. She makes linen clothes and sells them. She provides a bed to the merchants. She's strong and respected by the people. She looks forward to the future with joy. She speaks wise words. She teaches others to be kind. Yes, and she teaches others to be kind. She watches over her family, and she's always busy. Her children bless her. Her husband also praises her. He says, there are many excellent wives, but you are better than all of them. Charm can fool you and beauty can trick you, but the woman who respects the Lord should be praised. Give her the reward she has earned. She should be openly praised for what she has done. Listen to wisdom. Like a person, wisdom calls out to you. Understanding raises a voice. On the hilltop, along the road, at the crossroads, she stands calling. She stands beside the city gates. At the entrance into the city, she calls out, people, I am calling out to you. I'm shouting to all people. You who do not know better, get the ability to think. You who are foolish, get understanding. Listen, I have important things to say. What I say is right. What I say is true. I hate it when people speak evil. Everything I say is honest. Nothing I say is crooked or false. People with good sense know that what I say is true. People with knowledge know that my words are right. Choose my teachings instead of silver. Choose knowledge rather than finest gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you want is equal to it. I am wisdom, and I have the ability to think. I have knowledge and good sense. If you respect the Lord, you also will hate evil. It is wise to hate pride and bragging. It is wise to hate pride and bragging, evil ways and lies. I have good sense and advice. I have understanding and power. Kings use me to govern, and rulers use me to make fair laws. Princes use me to lead. So do important men and all good judges. I love those who love me. Those who want me find me. Riches and honor are mine, so I wait and lasting success. Riches and honor are mine, so are wealth and lasting success. What I give is better than finest gold. What I give is better than pure silver. I do what is right. I do what is fair. I give word to those who love me. I give them with treasure. I, wisdom, was with God when he began his work. This was before he made anything else long ago. I was appointed in the way at the beginning. Even before the world began, I began before there were oceans. There were no springs overflowing with water. I began before the hills were there. The mountains had not even been put in place. God still had to put the earth on feet. He had not even made the finest dust of the earth. I was there when God put the skies in the place. And when he stretched the horizon over the ocean. I was there when he made the clouds above. I was there when he put the fountains in the oceans. I was there when he ordered the sea not to go beyond the borders he had set for it. I was there when he laid the earth's foundation. I was like a child by his side. I was happy every day and enjoyed being in his presence. I enjoyed the whole world, and I was happy with all its people. Now my children, listen to me. Those who follow my ways are happy. Listen to my teaching and you will be wise. Do not ignore it. Those who listen to me are happy. They stand watching at my door every day. They are at my open doorway, wanting to be with me. Whoever finds me finds life, and the Lord will be pleased with him. Whoever does not find me hurt himself. Those who hate me love death.